Hello. I think that's gonna be my thing. Big rainbow jazz hand. Just want to pop on, and I don't know why I say that, because everybody says that, just popping on. I gotta come up with a new phrase for that. But actually, I wanted to video this evening and show you a new trick that I am now able to talk about since I got a new product in. I have my eyes done. I have a fantastic blemish that I still get at almost 40. Time of the month, I drool at night. I fall asleep and evidently breathe out of my mouth, and drool has something to do with it as well. Anyway, I digress. So I am going to start today. Before I do my highlight, I've got my eyes done because I don't want this to be a super long video. And doing eyes takes longer than I ever think it's gonna take. So I got a new lip and cheek in called Frenchie, and it's gonna be kind of fun what I do with this. I'm actually using this lip and cheek Frenchie as an under eye concealer / corrector. So I did not make this up. I have to give credit where credit is due. One of the other girls that I follow and has been with mascara for quite a long time, I think she's one of the original mascara artists. She taught me this trick just because I follow her and she does lives all the time, and I watched it and I was like, oh my gosh. So I have puffy under eyes, I have blue undertones, and there is nothing I can do to get rid of that. I mean, I have tried everything. I've tried creams, I've tried ice, I've tried everything. I think genetically I have puffier under eyes, and I also have these blue, I guess that's what they call them, blue undertones. Anyway, so I tried this lip and cheek finally. So I'm using the lip and cheek right here called Frenchie, and I do love that because I'm a huge Grease fan, obviously. But Frenchie, to actually use that as my under eye sort of like primer, concealer, color corrector, if you will. But look at that, it immediately took all the blue away, and I just used a lip and cheek for that. Look at that, took it all away. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm gonna go into my normal highlight, but I'm so excited. I got some new brushes. So this is the powder brush that I'm really excited about because it's got both really dense ends. So this is a really dense end, as well as this, but this one has a really cool angle. So what you'll see is when I go in to put my highlighter on over the Frenchie that I just put on, I'm gonna want to just dab and not like swipe it, because if I swipe it away, I'll swipe the Frenchie away. So I'm really excited about this brush. So I'm gonna go into my normal darker sandy highlight first. This is the one that I use, so sandy right here, a little bit darker. So this is the one that I use to color correct, so get rid of all the redness. So different times of the year, like right now, I think some of my redness is just from being flushed, because it's actually been very warm today, which I'm really excited about. I'm not gonna complain at all, but sometimes once it gets warmer or starts to get warmer, I get flushed. So I get a little bit more red in certain areas, and really it's just my cheeks, my chin right here. And that's really all I need to do to color correct. I mean, I'll put a little bit over here just because I get a little bit of redness. So Sandy does a pretty good job of just correcting those things on my face. Oh, I forgot to mention, always, I used my Stay Spray first. This is the one without SPF, but I use that first. That really takes care of any of the oiliness, shininess. It helps your makeup stay on all day long. It's always a plus. And then I'm actually gonna go back into my Frenchie and fix that little puppy right there. Yep, it's that time of the month. Again, drooling, all that good stuff. Does anybody else drool? I don't know why, but I tend to drool and break out every now and again. Okay, so I've got Sandy on as my base highlight to really just do a lot of the color correction for my redness. Now I'm going to go back in with my lighter highlight, which is Candlelit. Let me just make sure. I always get these mixed up. Candlelit. So now I'm going to take the brighter of my two highlights, and now I'm just going to stipple it. I'm just going to do that stippling motion. I sound so professional. Stipple. I've watched how many YouTubes? I can't even count how many YouTubes and Instagrammers that I've ever watched now at this point. So I'm going to use the stippling motion. So do you see how, look at that, it brightened, and now all of my blueness, like I've never been able to do that before. So I'm going to do the same thing over here and just stipple over top of Frenchie. Bring it down into sort of that pie shape. Isn't today Pie Day? Is today Pie Day? I think today's Pie Day. Happy Pie Day, everybody. So I'm not swiping, literally just stippling, stamping that in so that it doesn't take away Frenchie. And then I'm going to take a little bit on my nose. And then I always highlight just right here in the corner, or not the corner, the sort of the middle of my forehead. I don't have a very large forehead, so there's not much to take care of right there. So I just put a little bit of highlight here. I'm gonna go back in with my contour once I start contouring. A little bit on my chin just to brighten that area up a little bit. Not much I can do with this guy. I mean, Frenchie helped a little bit. Put a little bit more brightener on there. Candlelit. But look at the difference already. I mean, seriously. Like, that's magic. That is magic. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with my contour, and I'm so excited. I finally got the detail hack. I've been using the 30-second hack, which is also a great brush. This one is the one that I have been using, the 30-second hack, but I just got it today, the detail hack, and I really wanted this one for this end, for the contour. So I'm actually gonna go in with this really, really dark shade indigo, and I just tap it and I just put it on the edge. And what I was excited about getting this brush for was just really being able to get such a detail on my contour. It's a really, really, was it stiff? What was the word? Dense. It's a much denser end, but again, with the detail piece of it, so I can just put the product exactly where I want it. So just tapping again into indigo, right under the cheekbone. And yeah, it looks a little scary when you first put it on, but you just press, and then really just kind of work it in. So you're just working it in after you place the product. And you know, sometimes I have to go in with a little more because, you know, if you wipe way too much, you can put a little bit more on. And if you put too much there, guess what? You can blend it in. But if you can see right there, all that did was cut out my cheekbones. So it makes me look like I have cheekbones. Big difference already. Just defining those cheekbones. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn around and use the smaller end of the detail hack, and I'm gonna go into Stone, which is a lighter contour, just to do my nose. I had been actually using my fingers, but I didn't have this brush yet, so I'm trying this one out to do the contour on my nose. And I think it actually works really well. Just a little bit on the tip. And again, I had never been able to contour my nose. Already makes a huge difference. So I am going to just tap a little bit, take my finger into my lighter candlelit again, and just put a little bit more on the bridge of my nose just to enhance that contour on my nose. So next what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back into the lighter contour, and I believe this one is Stone. And I'm gonna go right along the edge of my jawline. Just gonna really define that jawline. And again, I'm so excited about this brush. I've actually been really wanting this one. The detail hack is, it's funny because I think a lot of people suggest the 30-second hack as sort of your starter brush. And some people suggest the detail hack. I think they're both great brushes, but now doing this for, you know, a few months, I was really excited to get the detail hack, really more for the shape of it and really being able to press that contour into my cheeks and into my cheekbones. Like, I didn't feel like I was getting as good of a contour on my cheeks until I got this. So, all right, so I've got my contour on under here, under my chin. I've got my contour on my cheeks, defining those cheekbones, and now I just need a little bit on the forehead. As I said, I don't have a huge forehead, so I don't really need to minimize it. I just need to create a little bit of shadow right where my hairline meets and bringing it down to where I put the highlight. So just a little bit there. That's all I do for the highlight on my forehead. Next, lip and cheek. It's my favorite part. All right, so I think tonight, this is late. I know, I'm doing my makeup super late tonight. But I was really excited about my new brushes and the Frenchie thing. I mean, look at this, no glue. Like I'm amazed, I'm literally amazed. I think I'm gonna go in with Plum. See if I can get my big thing over here. Plum is this one right here. It's a little bit darker than Nude and Plum right there. So I'm gonna go in with Plum, and then I just put it right on top of my contour. And I just press it in and feather it back. When I first started doing this, I can't even talk. I would smile and put it right on the apples of my cheek. I've learned, actually, I like it a little further back, so I don't quite start as close as I used to. So it's more like here, and then I put it a little further back. And I just press and feather. And then I take the fluffy end of the B squared and I just blend that in. And again, you're blending, you're not taking away what you've already done. So then I just kind of blend everywhere. Just making sure there's no harsh lines. Yeah, so it's really pretty. Then my next new favorite product is the Bella Bronzer, which is this one right here. And it's another cream-based product. Again, the only powder-based products they have powder illuminators and powder eyeshadows, but everything else is a cream-based. And this cream-based bronzer is amazing. And you just tap with the big fluffy end, you tap it, and you just blend. Just everywhere you would normally put bronzer to just kind of warm up the skin as if you had been sun-kissed, which I'm ready for. I'm ready for the sun. Today was a really beautiful day, so I'm ready for it. We had the windows open all day. Dogs were in and out all day, which is the best days to have. Because I know as soon as we're ready for it, spring's gonna happen. It's gonna be happening so fast, and then before you know it, summer will come and we'll all be complaining about how hot it is. So I take a little bit of the bronzer and I just, the big fluffy end, and I just put it under my neck as well, just to kind of give that shadow. So that's it. So I've got my highlight, my contour, lip and cheek, bronzer, and then my favorite part. Okay, I've already said favorite part. I've probably said favorite part multiple times, but this truly is my favorite part. It's the illuminator. So I got a new one in. I've been using the powder. This one's Photoshop, and I just got Glamazing in, so I'm super excited about that. I don't know why I'm whispering. So you literally, with these, just tap a tiny bit on the brush, and then without your hair, you just dust it on just a little bit. I already had some at the highlight of my the brow bone, so you can already see that. And then literally just these brushes, I don't know why. They're all soft, and I don't know why this one feels so much softer, but look at that. This one just feels really super soft. Like someone could just rub it on my face all day long and I'd be happy. And I always put just a little bit down the bridge of my nose, some right there. On the Cupid's bow, I just put a little bit right there. I got a little too much on the Cupid's bow. And then to finish off the look, since it's new, I'm gonna use Frenchie on my lips. That's really pretty, actually. It's a very nude look. And then just to make it a little, give it a little more pop, I put some of the pearl. So this is one of the cream-based illuminators. I just put some of that on the top of the Frenchie for my lip. And that is the look I wanted to share with you all today, but I know I keep saying it. I love this makeup. It's been amazing. Again, super, I talked through so much of this. It would have taken me 10 minutes if I had not talked so much. But I love the fact that it highlights the things that I want to highlight, makes my skin look amazing. I love the dewy look. And the hydration. I have suffered so much from dry skin for a while now, and the makeup, between the makeup and the skincare line, which I've just been trying, has been amazing for my skin. I will do another video about the skincare line soon. I'll probably do maybe like a nighttime routine video or something like that, but my skin has changed. That's all there is to it. It's the first stuff. And I've been in Ulta, Sephora, every kind of junkie that you can think of. That has been me. I have done it all. I've tried it all. And this is actually the first line that, for one, all the products I like them. They work together, and they've been truly helping my skin. Don't pay attention to this. This has nothing to do with the makeup. This is just my skin. So anyway, that was it. I just wanted to share it with you all tonight, and hope everybody's having a good evening, and toodaloo until next time.